So today we are going through obscure meal prep utensils, but I use these things every single week. So since meal prep is such an important thing that I talk about all the time, here is just a little brief preview of some of the utensils that I use every single week. And I wanted to share with y'all what I use them for as we kind of go through them. So this guy is a giant cookie spatula. I got this from Michael's like a couple years ago, but it's awesome for scooping roasted veggies off of a big pan. You get it and just dumping it into those meal prep containers. You get a lot of use out of it really, really fast. This guy is obviously a slotted spoon. You can use a different slotted spoon. I just think this one's cute. And I use him for scooping eggs out of boiling water and putting them into ice water. Super handy. And it's really just awesome. This spatula I love because it has conversions on it. So I use that all the time if I'm like, well, I have a cut, but I don't really know what that is. So super, super awesome for that. And then he goes along with this little baby spatula. I love this thing. My mom got me this for Christmas and I was like, what the heck am I gonna use a little baby spatula for? And now I use it like every single week. It's great for scraping the bottom of mason jars to get your last little bit of dressing out. It's great for scooping the bottom of the peanut butter jar, or maybe you just have a little bowl where you need to get everything out of. This is awesome. Even if you don't know what you're gonna use it for, you'll use it for something. It's great, I love it. And then peeler. So peeler may not seem that weird, but I use a lot of ginger in my meals because I love Asian food and I love all that type of stuff. So if you have your piece of ginger, it's a lot easier to grate if you peel all this disgusting skin off of it first. It's really painful. And peel it off. So it's great. And then we have our little silicone brush. I love this little silicone brush. I've had it for years. So what I use it for is when you're roasting vegetables. Think you got your big pan of sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts, and then you're gonna drizzle the olive oil all over it. It's great, it's fantastic, right? But if not every single chunk is coated in olive oil, then you kind of get those pruny, dried up vegetables when it's in the oven. So drizzle, take this brush the olive oil or the coconut oil or whatever grapeseed oil you're using on your vegetables, brush it around so you can make sure each veggie piece has a little oil on it. It'll cook so much better. I promise you they'll be so much more delicious and you'll enjoy it more. This guy is a citrus squeezer. So I use it for lemon and limes. And I used to just use the, squeezy bottles of lemon and lime juice, but I'm trying to cut preservatives out of my life, and that's a really great way to do it, is to use this. It's super easy. You just cut the lemon or lime in half, pop it in, squeeze it out, throw the waste into your compost bucket, and you are gold. So I love this. This is an onion chopper. I'm sure y'all seen it. Your mom probably used one. That's the only reason I knew one. But it took me so long to actually want one of these. And it's great for chopping onions. Obviously, it's an onion chopper. You cry a lot less, which is great because I have very sensitive eyes and I always cry when I'm chopping onions. I just can't even help it. But it's also great for making cauliflower rice. So you chop your cauliflower up into bite-sized pieces, put it on your cutting board and chop, and then it gets you cauliflower rice. It's great because generally a head of cauliflower is like $3 cheaper than buying a bag of cauliflower rice, and doing this takes like 5 minutes. So if you think $3 is worth 5 minutes, maybe it's not. This guy's great for also doing that. All right, so this guy's basic, but very important. I love wood cutting boards. I mostly use wood cutting boards just because I feel like it's softer on my knives. So if I'm using my favorite good knives, which are right here, I'll always use a wooden cutting board. This was a tip from my brother actually, who used to work at a Sur La Table, and he was like, no, it'll dull your knives if you use plastic. So I only use the plastic hard cutting boards every once in a while for, just random things, or if I have old knives that I don't care about, because some of the plastic cutting boards are just so fun. They're so pretty. But that brings me back to the knife set. Pull this big guy out again. Good knives make a huge difference. This guy, man, I wish I had a sweet potato right now because he just slices through it like it's nothing. In college, I had this cheap knife set from Bed Bath & Beyond probably, and it was okay. It was like one of your average cheap knife cutting sets. But I remember I would always slit, it would get cut jagged, and they weren't very sharp. And then when I got this knife set, it's beautiful. from my brother, actually. My whole life changed. Everything is so much easier to cut, and it makes a difference. Getting your knives sharpened makes a difference. So if you're planning to meal prep a lot, invest in a good set of knives. Moving on, I really need to invest in some new ones of these because this one's kind of old and gross looking. Sorry, it looks disgusting. This, my friends, is a silicone baking mat. And it just looks like that because it's been in the oven so often. Sorry, it's gross. But I promise I clean it. And I use that instead of aluminum to roast my vegetables, cook my chicken, pretty much anything that goes in the oven. I try and use silicone instead of aluminum. One, because then I don't have to buy aluminum foil. And two, then I don't have to waste aluminum foil. So it's really a win-win situation. It saves you money, it saves waste. Obviously, there are situations where you need aluminum foil, like if you're taking a casserole over somewhere, or there are situations where you need it, and I recognize that. So I have a roll around every once in a while. But as far as every week cooking stuff, I can reuse this every week, and I don't waste anything. I love it. And let's go to a hot topic, which I hear a lot of people talking about, meal prep containers. So I honestly use a lot of Ziploc meal prep containers. I've been trying to change that to more glass containers, which I am kind of holding out until the wedding and put a lot on the registry. But glass containers are supposed to be better for you. They don't leak whatever it is that plastic leaks in the microwave. But whatever it is, I love these clippy kind of containers versus the press ones. So if you're making soups or anything that's a little bit runny and you're carrying your lunch around, then it won't spill out. Because if your lid's not on all the way in just one of the push tops, then you're gonna be in really, really big trouble if your soup spills all over the back of your seat. So at the very least, you wanna get containers that have snappies if you're planning on traveling around with them a lot. But if you can get glass, I'm hoping to get glass. Some people, these have dividers. If you don't like your food touching, get the ones with dividers because those will be awesome for you. My last favorite meal prep thing is this. It's a reusable grocery bag. Same thing, you go there, say I'm buying apples, or this piece of ginger because I'll have, throw whatever you're buying in there, take it up to the front. You save so much plastic, guys. The one-time reusable plastics, think about if you're putting 5 apples in one of those plastic baggies, you get home, throw the plastic baggie away. This guy you can reuse. It doesn't save you any money, but it saves the planet so much waste, and it's such an amazing thing. So those are great to invest in. And now I'm going to take you over here because these gadgets are large, and some of my favorite kitchen gadgets. I have a lot, but Instapot, soups, pot roast, everything delicious. I love my Instapot. I don't use it every week, but I use it frequently. Then this guy, my NutriBullet, I use almost every day. If you see me make my green smoothies, you know I use this NutriBullet like all the time. It's the best, and I love it. This KitchenAid I've had for like 2 weeks, but it has a really cool dicing attachment, so I'm anticipating on using it quite frequently. We'll see how it goes. I'm really excited about it though. I think he's gonna be one of my meal prep best friends. And now I'm gonna take you over to meal prep device fails that I don't like. And a lot of them have to do with eggs, which is bizarre. Like these silicone egg cups. They don't work and they take forever. It's so much harder than just boiling an egg because I really don't like peeling eggs, so I try to find different ways to not peel eggs. These, I don't like. They get stuck and they're really hard to pop out. Same thing, this guy kind of gets stuck, hard to pop him out. This guy was better than the other ones though. Maybe I sprayed it a little bit better, but he still had some residue in him when I tried to clean him, and it was kind of just harder to clean it than it was to peel eggs. And so I know I just raved to you about silicone mats. Here is another one, but you can see that this one has little valleys and stuff in it, and it doesn't cook your food near as well. I think it's because it drains all the oil to the bottom of it, and it just doesn't cook as well. I don't like it. So if you're gonna get a silicone mat, make sure it's a flat one. And then this guy, I used him like twice in college to make zucchini noodles. And I've never used him again. He just kind of chills. Maybe one day I'll use him again, but I'm like, this is taking up space in my kitchen. I just can't bring myself to throw him away though. All right, well, I hope y'all found this useful. If you want, I do have 6 of my favorite free meal prep recipes. If you go to my bio at Lifestylist, click the link, you will see free meal prep recipes. Go ahead and sign up for it, and I will send you 6 of my favorite meal prep recipes. Awesome. Or maybe you feel like you're ready to just take it that much further and go a little bit more and really dive into how to start creating that healthy lifestyle for you. If you feel like that's you, then Macro Meal Prep Made Simple is for you. So, same thing, go to my bio at Lifestyle List, click the link in my bio and sign up for my 4-day meal prep course called Macro Meal Prep Made Simple. I promise you will not regret it, and have a beautiful day.